Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and this is part 2 of the 2 parts of my NFL playoff predictions. This will be much shorter than part 1, that's for sure. And to start off, we're going to be, for every single game, from the wildcard game to the Super Bowl, why I have said team winning, and here we go. So, first game, football team and the 49ers. The 49ers have a better roster overall, and plus it's the NFC East after all. Even if it's in a road game, the NFC East is bad. So 49ers win. Then Bears Seahawks, same situation. NFC North bad. So Seahawks again have the better roster, so they should be able to win pretty easily. Then third game. The Buccaneers and the Cardinals. I'm going to give the Buccaneers a win here. It should be a pretty close game. I think the Buccaneers are going to... it's going to be the closest score game against the Buccaneers. Probably they're going to win by 7 points, I think it's going to be. Probably the closest score out of all these 3 games on the right side here. So that's what I think is going to happen. And on the left side, Titans-Colts. Titans by 15. I think the Titans will sweep the Colts in the regular season, and they should be able to complete the full triple sweep here. So, especially again, and the Titans are home as well. So, I think they should have it easy against the Colts. Then, Bills and Chargers. It's hard to play in January where it's cold in Buffalo, in New York, Buffalo. So, and besides, the Bills have just a much better team. So they should be able to win. Chiefs and Patriots. Chiefs by 3 touchdowns at the least. The Chiefs are probably the most explosive team in the NFL, and the Patriots are just coming back, and they have a much worse roster than any of their playoff runs these last couple of years. So Chiefs by 3 touchdowns. Rams and Seahawks. They played last year in the playoffs, and we saw what happened there. The Rams have a much better roster now, so easy said. Rams move on. 49ers and Buccaneers. Buccaneers are home. They just won the Super Bowl, so move on easily for the Bucs. Even though I think this is going to be the closer game of the 2, in my opinion. Browns-Titans. The Browns are the most complete roster in the league. As I said in my previous video, they have the most complete roster in the league. So, and if they can prevent Derrick Henry from doing well, then they should be able to rack up this win. Bills and Chiefs, probably the closest game out of all the 4 divisional round games. But the Chiefs on a last-second field goal. The Chiefs on a last-second field goal, honestly, because they just seem to be really good at pulling comebacks. Rams and Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Rams because they're home, and I actually have the Rams beating the Buccaneers in the regular season. So, and the Rams are home, so I think it should be able to win. However, close game. Browns and Chiefs. Rematch of Week 1. Rematch of Week 1 for the Browns and the Chiefs. Oh, sorry about that. My laptop just turned off. So, anyway, Browns and Chiefs, rematch of Week 1. So they played. So they're gonna play in Week 1 this year. I think the Chiefs win in the first game. However, the Browns are gonna be home, and this time. I think should be able to pull off the win here. Like I said, pretty good overall roster, and honestly, I think they can get past the Chiefs, especially since their defense isn't really that good per se. I mean, sure, they have shown moments where they have been good, but like they at times have allowed pretty high amount of points. And Browns and Rams Super Bowl. The Browns and Rams Super Bowl. Have the Browns winning. I have the Cleveland Browns winning their first ever Super Bowl by a score of 28-24. And MVP of the game, I'm gonna have Nick Chubb. I'm gonna have Nick Chubb as the MVP of the game. If the Rams win, then I'm gonna have Matthew Stafford as the MVP player of the game. But at the end, I have the Cleveland Browns winning the Super Bowl. So thank you to everyone who watched this video, and I'll see you very soon.